Steroids. Are you for it? Are you against it? Or are you neutral? Well, today we're going to give you our own honest opinions about steroids, and you can take whatever you would like from it. My personal opinion on steroids is I'm not against it. If someone wants to take it, and as long as they're aware of the long-term effects of it and they're open about it, then I totally respect that. And it's their life, they can do it. What really kind of strikes nerve with me is when people accuse people of being buff just because they're using steroids, which is totally false.
Because they don't know all the hard work they're put in. You can't just take steroids and get buff. You actually still have to train your ass off and eat a healthy diet. They're putting in probably more work than natural lifters. If they're taking steroids, that means they're pretty dedicated on getting the best physique possible. But you could also have the people that are taking steroids that are lazy and they want an easy route, but they're not even going to probably look like they're on steroids. So if you see a huge guy that looks ripped out of his mind, he's still working his ass off.
Yeah, he might be juicing, but he's still putting in the work.
So don't throw that word around like it's like a magic superpower to you take steroids and then boom, you get big. You still got to train your freaking ass off.
Because if that's the case, then why don't you just take steroids then?
Yeah.
And if your answer is, well, I don't want to deal with the health effects, well, guess what? They are dealing with it, so what's the problem? They're putting that risk on the line to look like that, and you have that same free will to do the same thing.
Personally, me, David, will probably never take steroids just because we personally want to live a long, healthy life, and we want to look good when we're 50. We don't want to run into any hiccups down the road with health risk, heart problems, etc. We want to be healthy and have health-free.
Well, anyways, try to get us back on track. So, if you're wanting to take steroids and you've thought about it, because trust me, a lot of us natural bodybuilders, it's crossed our minds. But you really need to think about the pros and cons here. What are the reasons why you would use steroids, and what are the reasons why you won't use steroids? If you want to be strong in the moment and be as big as you can and look like a god in your prime, then do steroids. Or if you're trying to compete, or if you're just trying to be the biggest guy in the gym, which is kind of a dumb answer because there's always going to be someone a level above you. I think you should work out to achieve your physical best physique for yourself without worrying about other people's physiques, because there's going to be people that are more genetically gifted than you are that are going to be able to attain better and more desirable physiques. So
yeah,
you kind of have to push that out of your head.
I think when it comes down to steroids is, are you taking it for the right reasons? I'd say only reason if I take it, if I got a role in a movie where I had to get huge and ripped, yeah, I'd probably take steroids because I'd want to look as best as I could for that movie. But after the movie, I'd probably go off it because...
Or if you were an Instagram model and people follow you because of your physique, or if you competed. So there's reasons to take it if that's what brings in income for you.
Yeah,
but
if it's bringing in income for you and that's what pays your bills and that's what you have a passion for, go for it. Just know the health risk. You know?
Yeah. And you just gotta, and if you just want to look good, you can look good by being natural. But if you're just not patient with just working out year in and year out, and you just want to get big right away, that's just kind of a dumb reason, because it just means you're not really willing to put in the work to achieve a physique where you just want results right away. That's just for some people. If that's the reason why they're going to take it, it's just because they don't want to wait long term for the results. But you just got to be aware of the effects, because once you get on it, it's going to be hard to get off of it, because once you get off it, you're going to lose a lot of size and it's going to affect your body. But if you're natural and you stop working out for a little bit, it's easy to regain your muscle mass after not working out for a little bit, because you attain that muscle memory. But with steroids, it's really not the case. So you kind of have to have that idea. If you're wanting to work out in the long run and just attain the best version of yourself day in and day out and always try to achieve the next level, then just stay natural and do it for yourself.
I'd say if you have a job that doesn't consist with fitness, or if you're just working out because you like to work out and you want to have a good body, I wouldn't recommend steroids. I feel like you'd have to take it for the right reasons.
Yeah.
Not so you can just be huge. I mean, if that makes you happy, then I'm not stopping you. But in my opinion, I wouldn't do that because
it's the steroids alone can be pretty pricey, and not just that, the long-term effects could also be expensive medical bills because of the steroids. So it's not a cheap route, but if you want to look huge, then do it. But you just gotta really think about why you want to do it before you actually start getting on it.
And for those people that accuse people, like, there's people that accuse natural lifters that don't even look like they're on steroids of using steroids just so they can feel better about themselves, and they have known nothing about steroids. Like, if any person that knew about steroids or took steroids and they took one look at me or David, they would know in a heartbeat that we're not on steroids.
Just because someone is physically fit doesn't mean they're on steroids.
The people that are saying that are probably the people that work out for a month and then give up.
That don't put in the work.
But they think that they're telling themselves that they're putting in the work.
They say, well, I work out, but I'm not getting any gains. Well, it's because you're not staying dedicated, or maybe you're just not working hard enough. You're not doing the right workouts.
Or eating the right foods.
Not eating the right foods. Not doing the right workouts for your body type.
Or they're worrying too much about how much weight they can push instead of their form, because there's always guys in the gym that are doing workouts that make no sense to me, or form that does not target any muscle, aka half reps.
Yeah, they're probably
or quarter reps. I don't even want to say quarter reps.
Yeah, at the end of the day, if you want a desirable physique, you just gotta want it bad enough. Because if you want it bad enough, you're gonna put in the work. You're gonna eat the right foods. You're gonna do research on what are the best methods to achieve that physique, instead of just going in for a couple weeks, trying random things and giving up because you're not seeing results. That just tells me you don't want it bad enough. Because if you want it bad enough, you can get that physique that you want.
I think we covered everything.
Yeah, steroids is just a huge topic, and we're just talking about a little sliver of it. So
we're just giving our opinion on it. And
there's so much more that we could talk about it, but it'd make the video too long, so we're just going to cut it short and leave it like this.
I feel like we're pretty open-minded about it, so I hope our opinion on it made you think more about it. And
even though we're not using it, we're not against it, because we have that same option to take it if we wanted to, but we're choosing not to because we looked at the pros and cons, and the cons outweigh the pros, so it's just not worth it for us.
I hope this video can kind of help people too, in both situations where there's people that are not sure if they take steroids, and I hope those type of people can maybe think more about it after watching this video, because if you just want to take steroids to get big, think about the long run, because that's the most important.
Yeah, also, you can look good without taking steroids.
Also, if you're someone that's watching this too, and you're that person that accuses people for being big just because they're on steroids, maybe think more about it next time.
Yeah, because let's say you accuse us of steroids. Well, guess what? Have us stand next to someone like Ronnie Coleman who uses steroids. We're going to look like a second grade little student strip boy compared to him.
We're not even going to look like we work out.
We're never going to look like we even touched a weight in our life if you stand us next to Ronnie Coleman. So just because you see a picture of us like by ourselves and we have like a decent physique doesn't mean we're on steroids. That's all we really got to say. We might have carried on a couple things on here, but hopefully you find this video helpful. That's all we got for you today.
See you in the next video. Peace.